Hi guys, Coffee Freelancer here, bringing you strategies, motivation, and information for your freelancing journey. As always, in case you're new to the channel, my name is Chris, and I have been reselling for about 2 years total, only a year serious, and making YouTube videos where I actually edit them for about a year or so. But I made some that were just less edited for about a year before that. So not been on here longer consistently. But here today, I'm just bringing you, showing you a bit what sold this week, and then I'm going to give you Dave Ramsey's 7 baby steps in case you have not seen them. And in other quick news, I don't know, I live in the state of Kansas, and I don't know if you had heard that the mayor of New York, I'll show you a picture of him here, made comments about Kansas, just basically like saying he was placed in a great position, and he could have been put somewhere like Topeka, Kansas. So basically, a little derogatory against Kansas, and not the first time he said things like that. And I just want to say, I just think that's a little tacky. Um, where you live is kind of what you make of it, and just because your location is larger or smaller or more known or whatever it is does not necessarily make it better or worse. Just wanted to give that real quick since I am from Kansas, and I'll give you a link uh, to the article if you want to read about that, and Governor Laura Kelly, the governor of Kansas's little response to it. Enjoy. So today's coffee of choice is the private selection Venetian Reserve, and it is a Keurig pod. And I find that private selection is often carried at our local Kroger store, um, and I've found it to be pretty good. So if you haven't tried it yet, maybe do that. All right, so I just wanted to show you what I've got going out to the post office today. And the first thing is these Nike Vapor Strikes, and they are cleats, as you can see here. Got those going out. And then I also had these Crocs right here that are going out. And the other items that are going out, I'm going to show you here in a little bit. I'm just going to show you the solds on my eBay store for those. All right, so I'm just going to show you several listings of other items that sold just off of the eBay site, since I wasn't able to make a video when these particular items sold, but it just gives you an idea about what is sold out of the online store recently. So I have this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Nickelodeon 2015 t-shirt, and it was a child size. I have a History of Western Music by Donald J. Grout book. Was actually a book that we kind of wanted to read, but it sold before that. So have this American Eagle Outfitters women's purple top that sold. Have these Maurice's women's jeans, size 9. These Adidas youth basketball shoes. This Gap denim jacket. Sold this Dumbo VHS 1999 Disney tape. So sometimes VHS tapes still sell, just depends on who is looking for them. Sold these CJ Banks women's slacks. These Skechers Los Angeles red shoes. So you've heard people say, you are what you eat, right? Well, you kind of are what you do with your money. Slightly, however, it isn't everything. You shouldn't live for it. Um, it's not, don't base your whole life around it, mind you. But anyway, today I just wanted to, along with showing you some of the things I had sold, as you saw, I just wanted to give you Dave Ramsey's 7 baby steps in case you had not heard about those and exactly what they are. Definitely there's a lot on the internet about him. And, there's another picture of him, but also like there's another video where I talk about like, are his ideas ridiculous? And I'll put a link for that in there. But at any rate, number 1 is save $1,000 for an emergency fund. So that can be a good idea for those unexpected things that come up. Number 2, then you pay off all debt using a debt snowball. And in case you don't know what the debt snowball is, it basically, the gist of it, you pay your lowest debts first, and that's supposed to kind of give you that momentum to transition into the larger debts. And then, eventually you're tackling the biggest ones at the end, and then you're done with debt. Number 3, then you save 3 to 6 months of expenses to have a fully funded emergency fund. So, that can be even better to have that much put back for that unexpected stuff that comes up. Then you're covered. And usually by this time you're, way ahead on all your bills. Number 4, then you start investing 15% of your household income in retirement. And then number 5, you start saving for your children's college fund. Always a good idea if you have children, of course. And number 6, then you pay off your home early, which I find that interesting, that is the 6th step. So basically with their program, they're saying it's okay to still carry a mortgage for quite a while. And then number 7, the last step, is just build wealth and give. So, I really like that because, ultimately that should be your motivation to build wealth, or at least in my opinion, it should be your motivation is to like take care of your family and then be able to give, not just for your own selfishness to have. And so I really agree with those things. The things, I don't agree with when it comes to Dave Ramsey is it does not have to be so cookie cutter the way that they like to do it. Everybody's in a different situation, a different scenario, and sometimes their methods just don't apply to everyone's individual situation. However, basically like what my wife and I do, we just use those methods as like scaffolding that you build up to have basic ideas of what we're going to do to like continue to be more financially sound, but we incorporate all kinds of other different ideas that are relevant to our specific situation. So don't think that I'm like diehard fan of his, but I am a fan of his. And hope you enjoy the baby steps, and hope you enjoyed a little bit about the eBay store. And as always, keep on drinking that coffee and keep on freelancing. Have a good day, guys.